Founded in 1990, FUNDAECO is a Guatemalan NGO dedicated to nature conservation and the promotion of sustainable community development. In a context of high vulnerability to climate change, we strive to protect natural ecosystems and their environmental services, as well as to promote sustainable livelihoods for poor and vulnerable communities in high biodiversity regions.
A través del programa Mujer y Niñas Sanas y Empoderadas, FUNDAECO ha cointegrado exitosamente los problemas de salud sexual y reproductiva en su abordaje de conservación, manejo de áreas protegidas y el desarrollo comunitario sostenible. La implementación de clínicas y botiquines de la mujer para atender la salud local se ha convertido en una herramienta para promover el empoderamiento de las mujeres y niñas, así como para fomentar su participación en la toma de decisiones para la gestión y protección de los recursos naturales.
The close relation between biodiversity conservation, climate change adaptation, and women's rights is at the center of FUNDAECO's strategy. We seek to empower women and girls from isolated communities within protected areas in Guatemala to engage them actively in the governance of natural resources and landscapes by providing them with access to sexual and reproductive health services, family planning methods, education and leadership opportunities, and by promoting their economic development. Once empowered, these women will make informed decisions for the well-being of their families, communities, and the environment.
For many years, FUNDAECO worked in high biodiversity areas, with a primary focus on habitat and species conservation. However, the organization became painfully aware that these areas are the home of some poorest indigenous communities in Latin America, and that the most vulnerable groups, mainly women and youth, face difficulties accessing basic services, including general medical care and sexual and reproductive health service. 15 years ago, FUNDAECO recognized that sustainable community development and biodiversity conservation could not be achieved without the empowerment, participation, and education of women and girls. This ended in the establishment of Healthy and Empowered Women and Girls program.
Program strives to be a participative and culturally pertinent action with the following objectives: to promote health conditions with an emphasis on sexual and reproductive health of rural populations within and around protected areas, to expand opportunities for access to study and youth leadership for girls, boys, women, and young men from communities within and around protected areas, and to strengthen women's productive empowerment to consolidate community organization, local development processes, and resilience to climate change.
Durante los últimos 15 años, FUNDAECO ha establecido más de 40 servicios de salud, asegurando la provisión de servicios de salud sexual y reproductiva a mujeres y jóvenes en comunidades dentro de las áreas protegidas de Izabal, Petén, Huehuetenango y la región metropolitana. Gracias a estos servicios, hemos atendido a más de 20,000 personas anualmente, con un 85% de mujeres beneficiadas, brindando cobertura en un 15% para salud sexual y reproductiva y un 10% para planificación familiar. Este modelo de clínicas de la mujer se ha integrado plenamente al manejo de áreas protegidas y se incluye en los diferentes proyectos que la Fundación implementa. En el último año hemos inaugurado 2 clínicas nuevas en la comunidad de San Francisco El Retiro en Cuilco, Huehuetenango y Blue Creek en Livingston, Izabal.
The program is based on the cultural relevance on the service provided in the clinics and community sexual and reproductive health facilities as a strategy to ensure the acceptance, impact, and the sustainability of the program's efforts. In order to achieve this cultural relevance, the program focuses on the key role of community midwives and provides continuous training to them in collaboration with local health authorities. Through this methodology, FUNDAECO ensures that health services are provided in local Mayan language, such Mam, Chug, Canjobal, and Quechí.
The sustainability of the women's clinics and sexual and reproductive facilities is included in all the activities of the program, including the establishment of a clinic with community partners and the provision of affordable and accessible medicines and treatments. The program focuses on raising awareness among rural youth regarding the links between maternal health, sustainable rural development, and biodiversity conservation. Maternal mortality and teen pregnancies have decreased in intervention communities thanks to preventive sexual and reproductive health services and family planning provided by the program.
The project has successfully provided a transformative experience for young people and women, granting them valuable opportunities for education and empowerment. In 2015, and with the support of the Summit Foundation, FUNDAECO established a new strategy to promote primary, secondary, and higher education among young women who are more vulnerable to school dropout due to early pregnancies. To date, the scholarship program has supported more than 200 girls and teenagers in their educational continuity. And more than 100 teenagers and girls have completed their primary, secondary, and college education. Each and one of these graduates and scholarship recipients are a unique success story worthy of celebration. In order to promote their successes, FUNDAECO launched in 2022 an awareness campaign to share and inspire through these girls' stories.
FUNDAECO ha utilizado diversas plataformas de redes sociales como Facebook, Twitter y su sitio web oficial para compartir regularmente actualizaciones y logros relacionados con sus proyectos y programas. En consonancia con el tema elegido por Naciones Unidas en el Marco Internacional de la Mujer para 2022, Digital, Innovación y Tecnología para la Igualdad de Género. Nos complace anunciar la inauguración de nuestro perfil de YouTube adicional. El 8 de marzo del 2023 se lanzó oficialmente nuestro perfil de Facebook y nuestro boletín virtual trimestral. Estas plataformas en línea han sido creadas con el objetivo de proporcionar noticias en tiempo real, historias de éxito y testimonios de los beneficios de las becas, usuarios de las instalaciones de salud sexual y reproductiva, cuidadoras y equipos locales, a las asociaciones colaboradoras, donantes y otros interesados.
FUNDAECO has established a partnership with the Ministry of Education to develop comprehensive education around sexual and reproductive health in more than 60 educational centers in Huehuetenango and Izabal, reaching more than 2,500 girls and boys and teenagers annually. Thanks to the scholarship program and the training and education in sexual and reproductive health provided by FUNDAECO, the program has successfully contributed to the reduction early marriage and motherhood rates in partner communities.
The program has also focused on economic empowerment of local women. Over the past 5 years, FUNDAECO has supported groups such as the Barra Sarstún Women's Group, who have ensured a progressive increase in their profits through a bakery, a mishtamal meal, family gardens, canoe or motor rental, honey production, non-timber handicrafts, and the provision of services for an exclusive cruise company. The group is integrated by more than 30 women from the Barra Sarstún community who offer their warmth and services for international tourists, often sharing their success stories and their dreams with their clients. Although small, the program is consolidating a fair trade network for non-timber artisanal products made by Maya Kipchi women from the Cerro San Gil protected area, and currently these products are sold directly at the cruise terminal. In addition, 89 gardens with vegetables and medicine plants have been implemented to diversify the family diet and progressively generate family income, contributing to the reactivation of the local economy.
The program's innovative model breaks traditional barriers and paradigms related to the role of indigenous women in conservation and the fight against climate change. FUNDAECO strongly believes that the program's proposed culturally relevant methodology tackles structural problems that affect women, acting as a lever for change and a catalytic action to foster resilience and adaptability.
Estamos comprometidas en seguir fortaleciendo nuestro trabajo y expandiendo nuestros programas para alcanzar a más comunidades y beneficiar a un mayor número de niñas y mujeres. Reconocemos la importancia de la educación, la concientización y el empoderamiento para generar un cambio sostenible y duradero en la vida de las mujeres. Continuaremos trabajando arduamente para crear oportunidades y condiciones propicias para el desarrollo integral de las niñas y mujeres y para construir un futuro más equitativo y justo. Estamos comprometidas con el avance de los derechos de las mujeres y la consecución de la igualdad de género en Guatemala y más allá.